Welcome to the Warmup, and thank you for tuning in. I'm your host, Ted Madden. The playoffs are right around the corner, so the basketball season has become much more intense. Let's get you warmed up. Boys' district schedules have made the turn as teams are starting their second go-around in district play. Let's preview some of the key matchups in the lineup presented by So Chill Chips and Salsa. Thirteen 6A is frankly a mess at the top. 4 teams were tied for first at 8-2 going into this week. Friday night, 2 of those teams, the Woodlands and arch rival College Park, are set to do battle. The first matchup went overtime with the Cavs pulling out the 69-64 victory. The Highlanders are riding the hot hand of Shea Eberwine, who put up 44 in a recent win over Conroe. The long, athletic South Dakota commit is the straw that stirs the Woodlands' offensive drink. College Park runs their offense through Aiden Buckmon and Martez James as they have won 10 of their last 12 going into this week. Rivalry games are always intense, but add a shot at first place into the mix and this game should be a wild one. There is no hotter team in the Houston area than the Seven Lakes Spartans. They've won 17 straight with their electrifying junior, A.J. Bates. 19-6A has been a playground for the Spartans as they haven't lost in district play, but they need to be wary of second place Katy Jordan. The Warriors have won a lot of tight games of late, so they know how to compete down the stretch. They are a good outside shooting team and are led by Sean Mitchell and Trevor Martz and should not be taken lightly. However, the Spartans are on a whole different level as of now with Bates from the outside and big man Josh Apovoa dominating the paint.
Warm up your game day with the authentic flavors of ancient cooking. So thin, so crisp, so good, so chill.
In girls hoops, Houston Christian went undefeated last year and are tearing things up again this year. The Mustangs are riding with Texas Tech commit Logan Johnson, who recently scored her 2,000th point. We caught up with her on the recruiting trail.
Hi, my name is Logan Johnson. I go to Houston Christian and I'm a combo guard. I think Texas Tech stood out among the other schools that recruited me just because of their interest that they had shown for so long, and just them being in the Big 12, I think they have a really good chance to continue to excel and go upwards, especially with it being Coach Gerlich's only 3rd year there, and so I really think that they're moving in the right direction, and I think that I could be a big piece in that. If I was to speak to all of Raider Nation, I would say that you're getting a very high energy player, a player who is willing to sacrifice their body. I'm always going to be taking charges, I'm always going to be on the floor, I'm always going to be doing the hustle plays, and I'm just a competitor, and I'm ferocious. I think this team has a lot of pieces to it that are really underrated, like our point guard Madison and another one of our key players, Jalea. And you know, we had 2 transfers come in this year, Soraya and Kayla, that have really stepped up in major ways in big games. And so I just think that transitioning from last year to this year, we've added some pieces, and I think just our cohesiveness has come together even more. And so I'd say we got better from last year in a major way, and I think we've just continually got better and better each game. And so I just think that we're gonna make our mark again and just prove to everybody how good we are by winning a state championship again for 2 years in a row. I want to leave a legacy as not only a dominant player on the court, but also a great teammate and just an overall great person to have around. Someone who's always uplifting others and can take somebody who's in a bad mood and then put them in a good mood by being encouraging and just always having a smile on my face and keeping those around me positive and happy.
There are a couple of huge basketball matchups this Saturday, and we preview them in the Hype. Katy girls basketball is chugging right along in 19-6A. They are 26-1 and are ranked in the top 10 in 6A. Naya Wold and Lyric Barr have been keeping the Tigers undefeated in district play, as teams have not found any chinks in their armor. Katy plays third place Cinco Ranch on Saturday, and the Lady Cougars will do whatever it takes to put an L on that Tiger ledger. Ania Foy and Danielle Williams are the playmakers for Cinco Ranch, who lost the first meeting by 16. In 22-6A, Pasadena Memorial has taken a couple losses in district play, but with a win over Deer Park Saturday, they can get back in the thick of things as far as title chances. The Deer are tied with South Houston for first at 5-1 and beat the Mavs 33-29 in their first meeting. Memorial will be ready for the slowdown style of play and will have to find other ways to get the ball to 6'9" Robert Miller in the paint. The offense runs through Miller, as it should, as he is an intimidating force on offense and defense. Deer Park returned 5 key players from last year's team, including Malachi Miller and Ryan Clemens, and are doing work in 22-6A. If they can keep the score down again, Deer Park could pull out a sweep in this series. Last week, our defensive title belt went to Shadow Creek. Let's take a look at their performance, plus see who might have a chance of winning the honor this week. Not much scoring was going on when Shadow Creek took on A-Leaf Taylor last week, and that had a lot to do with the Sharks' defense. They got key blocks down the stretch and found a way to stop the Lions' last-ditch effort at the end of a 34-32 victory. Goose Creek Memorial might be in line for a title belt this week, as the Patriots will need to step up the defense against Barbers Hill. The Eagles are flying high, and if Memorial wants a shot at the district title, a home win against the state's 18th-ranked 5A team will surely help. That's going to do it for today's show. For even more high school basketball content, be sure to follow us on our social media accounts, including Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. I'm Ted Madden, and I hope you get out to a hoops game near you.